So cloud security has changed over the past years because companies are becoming more mature in their understanding that cloud is not just a risk, because it is a risk, but it's also an opportunity. And most companies are becoming much more mature in that adoption. In particular, we see a lot of attention for DevOps and DevOps security, and we see more fundamental adoption of cloud. And for larger companies, the amount of cloud security adoption that they have to do is requiring them to be more methodical about it, to do this in a more structured way. They used to have like a couple of dozen cloud projects, and now they're running into hundreds of cloud projects. And on top of that, hundreds of DevOps projects, and that really requires a more consistent approach, otherwise it's going to overwhelm the risk management departments as well as the developers. In 2020, we will continue seeing more maturity in cloud. We will continue seeing the development of companies in maturing their cloud adoption, because it's for them the only way to move forward in their cloud adoption. We also see more and more companies deciding to get rid of their data centers completely, as well as adopting more secure approaches such as zero trust, higher segregation. We also will see DevOps being more mature, more adopted, not just by startups and fastly innovating companies, but basically across the board. So it's getting bigger, better, but at the same time the threat landscape is going to be more complicated. We will have to be more diligent in protecting ourselves. What I also think is that a lot of companies will now start to realize that the cloud is way more secure than what they do themselves, and that their biggest challenge in cloud really is to make sure that they adopt it in a secure way, and that they should be looking at themselves first rather than at the cloud providers. Enterprises will see challenges in standardizing and adopting cloud on a more fundamental level. Some companies are getting isolated pockets of resistance growing, and now it's going to be the new normal for IT. And we will see that it's going to be hard to eliminate the last things that they have in cloud, and that's going to last another 5 or 10 years. But this is really where you're going to see some hard choices that have to be made, some wave goodbye to some of your old applications. And really mature your approach to this. Cloud is really about industrializing IT, making it much more mature, and that's in a way gradual process, but also the most challenging one. What I see a lot of CISO and CISO offices struggle with so far is the ever-growing scope of cloud. And this problem cannot be solved by hiring more people in risk assessment functions, because basically those people aren't there. And it doesn't scale. We are growing our IT by a factor of 10, so we should be enabling our security to grow by a factor of 10, and that requires automation and more outsourcing. And it also requires us to take a more methodological approach to vendor risk management. So vendor risk management and security automation are the major two topics that a CISO has to face, or otherwise they will be left behind.